In 2018, we were awarded the Small Entrepreneurial Star Award from the Pierce County Economic Development Corporation. When I got that call from Russ Corpola, I was floored. Like, as a maker, literally whipping up Bath and Body products in my kitchen, to be viewed in that way as a force for economic growth in our county, that was insane and incredibly validating. I'm Angie Whalen and I own YB Urban. When we first joined the chamber, I remember sitting down with Kim Beebe after one of the meetings, and I had this little logo of a sign that I would like to put on my building, and it just said YB Urban, Apothecary, and Gift. And I sat down with her because when we first moved to town here, I remember driving past East End and looking down the road going, wow, wonder what's going on with that part of town. That looks like it could be amazing. And I was asking Kim, what do you think it would take to revitalize East End? And she said to me, I think it would just take one business willing to take a chance. And I just remember sitting with her in that moment and thinking to myself, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me.
Whenever a new member joins the chamber, we're always super excited. But when we first met Angie and Chris from YB Urban, you could just tell instantly they had the dedication, they had the passion, they had the energy to really pull it off. They had a great product, so we knew whatever they brought to Ellsworth was going to be great.
When the chamber announced their pop-up program, we were like the first ones to sign up. I was super in with that idea. I felt like that was kind of a no-brainer for us. We had been in a position where my food was all tasting like soap at my house. My products and ingredients had taken over every linen closet and part of the attic and a whole bedroom. So for us to find a space at that point, we had reached this growth time where it was just time. It was time to move out of the house. And we started looking at these buildings, and I remember walking into 243 Broadway Street, and we walked through some of the rooms, and we walked into the back, and there was a kitchen, and it was the perfect kitchen. It wasn't just a kitchen. This wasn't an old restaurant. It was just a kitchen with a sink and a tile floor and countertops and everything that we needed and nothing that we didn't. And it was perfect. It was made for us. And I remember standing out in the front and just looking around. I was with Becky Beisel and Rainey, and we were just kind of looking around the shop and kind of taking it all in. Yeah, we'll paint the walls this color and we can pull out this carpet. And I remember Becky saying to me, but how are we going to get rid of this smell? The building had been empty for so long. It was like all you could smell is like musty basement. And I remember turning to her and saying, give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. You won't smell that at all. And I don't think she believed me. but yeah, she does now.
to do a pop-up Ellsworth program in the fall of 2019, and it was a complete leap of faith. We didn't know how it was going to work out. And when YB Urban stepped up as one of our first registrants to participate in the program, it was just like a sense of relief because we knew they were going to do such a great job. When they said that they wanted this space, I was a little hesitant because I was like, really? It doesn't smell very good in there. But let me tell you, it was 2 weeks in and it smells amazing right now.
During the pop-up program, when we were actually readying the space, was the time when I really started to feel a connection to the people of Ellsworth, to the volunteers that would come in and help to paint the walls and pull up the carpet. Like, it was just really an interesting time. You know, you're spending an hour or two in a vacant building painting walls, and yeah, like, you talk and you chat and you get to know people, and that was really probably my favorite part of volunteering during the pop-up program to get the space ready. Of course, watching the space totally transform. The paint on the walls, the paint on the floors, you know, moving in the fixtures and starting to put the product on the shelves and just watching it go from this very like vacant, empty, cold space to what really started to feel really warm and welcoming. And then when those first customers came in that first day that we were open, like, wow, that was just, I used to just I used to just sit up at the front and look out sometimes when it wasn't busy and just do this. Just start getting really emotional about how far we had come and just how full my heart felt for what we were doing. Just knowing it was a lot more than just selling amazing products. It was really making a connection in the community. That was the big deal, for sure. So many cool things have happened this year in YB Urban since we've been down here on Broadway Street. I opened my dream refill center. We hired our first employee, a really passionate young person who came from the big beauty industry, and it's so fun to have the opportunity to not just pass along the knowledge that I've gained about making products, but just to impart this whole different way of doing things, from how carefully we source our ingredients and who we source them from, to how closely we interact and connect with our customers. I think that that's been kind of the funnest thing about having Jay here, is just taking somebody out of big beauty and showing them this whole other side of the industry, and just how personal it is, and how much it contributes to overall wellness. That's been huge. And I just can't wait to see what's coming, not just for YB Urban, but for Ellsworth. I love when people come in and share the stories of what Ellsworth East End was 30 years ago, and how the appliance shop across the street had a little apartment up top where the owners lived, and how the little dress shop down the way, and the little grocery store over here, and it sounded so so alive, and I just know that's going to happen again. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that, and I just know that there are so many good things to come. We are just getting started.
Oh my gosh, everything smells so good in here. I cannot believe it.